Hello guys, today is my second video and we'll explore the concepts of types in Go, their importance, how to work with them effectively, and also we are going to learn about numeric types, string types, Boolean types, error types, array types, slice types, map types, and struct types. So basically, what are types? In programming, types define the nature and behavior of values. A type represents a set of values and the operation that it can be performed on those values. Go is a statically typed language, which means that variable must have a specific type declared at the compile time. Okay, so let's get started with coding. We'll start with numeric types. Basically, numeric types refer to numbers, and we can start with var int equal with 42, and we are just going to print the value. We just need to import the package, how we said in the early video. Okay, I forget again to save. So yeah, we have 42. We can actually work with numbers and have operation on them, but we'll do this in the next tutorial, probably. Okay, we have int type, which basically takes just integers. We can work with float types, like this. If, for example, you want to define p, and we can do this. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Oh, yeah. Oh, float 64. And in Go you have like 64 bytes or 32 bytes, and you have different kinds of float and int. Even you have int 32 and int 64. So we use float 64. So yeah, also Go checks for your syntax and is looking to see if you use that variable. So we actually not printing, then we'll comment the variable because you actually use memory uh, without a purpose. So yeah, we actually print float. I will show you something interesting. You can actually define complex numbers. So you can do basically this, like this. Okay, we save and we run. So yeah, you can actually um, print the number. Okay, let's move next to string types. Uh, Basically, a string type is a combination of characters that you can print on the screen, like we did with hello world in the last video. For example, we just define a message and we write hello world like this, and we print a message. Okay, like this, and copy the message, put here, run, and yeah, we actually print hello world. We'll go over the Boolean types now. I will just let the strings here. You can comment with double slash. So yeah, if you want something that, let's say, is true, you can define with like this. And if you want something that is false, you can define like this. Also, you can actually you can define variables in this way. You can actually define like var is true, true, bool, sorry. But I would use in this way now. So, but if you define this way, you don't need to specify again. You just use like this. For example, actually, let's just do this. We define is false, and here we write bool, and this false is equal with false. We just gonna print the message if it's false, and here we're gonna print is true. We save and we run. So yeah, and every time you want to initiate the variable, you use equal. Okay. Uh, I will go fast over error types. Uh, they are not so, they will not use very much now. But for example, if you have something like a function, or you have a error, let's say. In Go, we don't actually do like in other languages. We do almost like in C, which is very interesting because the concept of null in C was $1 billion mistake. How the creator of null said. So yeah, you can use nil instead of null or other stuff. We don't have null here. We have nil, and every time you have a function and the function gets an error, you can specify that error with nil. But we'll go over this when we get functions and to if statement, because we have more sense there. But I said about this to be there for the future. Okay, so now let's go to arrays. What is an array? An array is a combination of types of values of the same type. So what I'm actually saying, you have a long list with 10 ints or 5 ints, but all must be the same type int or float if you have float or strings. So yeah, let's define an array. So we have array numbers. We just gonna call it numbers of two numbers and int. Okay, so now we can do this 0, 1, numbers 1, 2, and yeah, we print this this long list. Okay. So yeah, we actually have a list of two values, 1, 2. We print like this. We can define float if you want. 1.2, 1.2, float 64, sorry. So yeah, you can actually define arrays in another way, this way with like this. So you can write num2 2 here int, and we specify the values. You need to specify the values when you define like this. We have 1 and 2 basically, and we print num2. So yeah, okay, let's move further to slice. What are slice? Basically, slice are parts of arrays. Actually, you want to look at an array, and you want to take, let's say, just the third on array. Let's say you have an array of 10 elements, and you want to take the fourth element until sixth element, and you need to take just this part. So this is a slice basically. So yeah, let's move further. Slice. Okay, so we gonna define the number 2. We gonna define the list. We'll use this method. I like it more. You can actually say like this, and you can have whatever amount of values that you want in this array, and you can do this 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so yeah, you have this array. We can actually print to see it. Yep, we have 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now we can actually use a slice like this, and you can get something like number 2. You can get 1 until 3, let's say. We print the slice, we save this. So yeah, we get the 2 and 3. Why 2 and 3? 0 is 1, actually 0 element from the array. Or 2 is 1, the first element from the array. 3 is the third element from the array, like 2 element from the array, like 0 1 2 3. And you get the value 2 and 3 because you specify that you want from 1 until the 3 value. So you get 2 and 3. Okay, so let's move to map types. This would be a little bit interesting because um, maps are actually uh, something like a dictionary in Python, but actually you have a key value or something like this. You have, let's say, a string and an int, and you can actually take the string, specify the string, and get the int from the map. It's hash table data type, let's say, if someone knows what's a hash table, or looks like a hash table, but behind works as a hash table. So yeah, we can write map string. We can use int, and this is how we define a map. We can use something like John 30. Let's say this guy has 30 years. Bob 35. And we need to write semicolon on there. So now we can actually print it. Ages. And we get this value. He said it's a map with two values, Bob and John. But we can actually take the value in this way. Let's say you want John. And you can get 30. Actually, maps are very important because you can actually have combination. You can actually have a long list here, or a list and a list and a list, or very complicated things. And you can apply them in the way that you need to manipulate the data. So yeah, and at the end, if you want to delete an element from this map, you can actually specify something like delete ages. And here you can specify that you want to delete Bob. And we can print the map. So yeah, Bob was deleted, we remain with John. Great. And now that we get to the end, we will speak about struct types. What are struct types? Structs are actually groups of types. Actually, can specify let's say a person, and you can say about a person that has name, age, color of their eyes, height, and you can do this using this kind of struct, and you have this grouped element in which you can access. So let's try. When you are using struct, you need to specify the struct behind on top, and you need to say something like this, that we have, let's say, a person struct, the name of this is the name of the struct, and we are using this name string age int. You need to have big letters here. Okay, so now we can specify the person like this, and you have name John, let's say. So this is a value, you need to be of type string, age of type of 30. This is of type int. So yeah, and now we can actually print p. So this is how it looks, but we can actually use something like this. P name, and you can actually get the value. So yeah, we get the value. We can have a list of structs, or we can use them in maps. We have all combination of these types of arrays, and in this way you can do a lot of stuff in Python. So yeah, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.